Chapter 2 Review of the Literature. Welcome to this educational video based on research design, qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods approaches by John W. Creswell and J. David Creswell. In this chapter, we'll walk through the purpose, process, and strategies for conducting a strong literature review, one of the most essential steps in any research study. By the end of this video, you'll be able to explain why literature reviews matter in research, organize reviews based on different research approaches, conduct a thorough literature search and evaluate sources, understand APA-style conventions, define key terms clearly and appropriately in your study. Introduction. Every good study starts with knowing what's already out there. A literature review helps you identify gaps, frame your research problem, and place your study within a broader conversation. In this video, we'll cover how to select a topic, structure your review, search the literature, create a visual map, follow APA style, and define important terms. The research topic. First, choose a topic you care about and that's feasible. A research topic is a general subject you want to study. Start by writing a working title that's clear and focused. You can even pose it as a brief research question. Make sure the topic is significant. It should add to the field by filling a gap, extending previous work, or offering a new angle. Researchable, you need participants, time, access, and resources. Personally meaningful, the topic should align with your goals and career path. And don't forget to get feedback early. Purpose and organization of a literature review. Why do a literature review? To share what's already known, to show how your study fits into ongoing dialogue, to highlight gaps your study will address, and to build a framework for comparing and analyzing findings. As for organization, it varies by context. In journal articles, the review might appear in the introduction. In theses and dissertations, it's often a full chapter. Creswell also highlights 4 types of literature reviews from Cooper: 1. To integrate; 2. To criticize; 3. To build bridges; 4. To identify central issues. Literature review structures by research approach. Let's look at how review structure changes depending on your research design. Qualitative studies. Literature appears throughout the study, sometimes up front, sometimes at the end. It helps orient the researcher without overpowering the voices of participants. Quantitative studies. A strong literature review appears early and lays out theories, past results, and variable relationships. Typical flow: introduction, independent variable, dependent variable relationship summary. Mixed method studies. The structure depends on the type of design and which approach is dominant. In sequential designs, literature reviews appear in both phases. With equal emphasis, structure may lean qualitative or quantitative based on your audience. Steps in conducting a literature review. Now let's break down the process. First is identify keywords related to your topic. Second is search databases like Erike, Google Scholar, PubMed, Scopus, and ProQuest. Third is locate around 50 initial studies that look promising. Fourth is skim for relevance and focus on central articles. Fifth is create a literature map to visualize connections and themes. Sixth is summarize articles and build a reference library. Seventh is group findings thematically to highlight trends, gaps, and arguments. Searching the literature. Use multiple databases to avoid missing key studies. Try Boolean operators like and or. Use filters to find peer-reviewed articles or full texts. Types of sources include broad literature syntheses, peer-reviewed journal articles, books from academic publishers, conference papers, even web-based reports, but always assess credibility. Abstracting the literature. When reading articles, look for these abstract components. Research problem, purpose, sample, results, limitations. You'll also encounter theoretical abstracts about big ideas and concepts, conceptual abstracts focusing on themes or models, methodological abstracts breaking down research design, tools, and outcomes. Understanding abstracts helps you quickly decide what to include or exclude from your review. Creating a literature map. A literature map is a visual tool to organize ideas and show how different studies connect. Tips for building one. Start with your broad topic at the top. Add branches for subtopics, themes, or theoretical areas. Include citations and show how your study fits in. Limit the number of branches to avoid clutter. You can use software tools or sketch it out on paper. Using a style manual, consistency in writing matters. That's why most academic work follows a style manual. The most commonly used in research is the APA Publication Manual. It governs in-text citations, reference lists, headings, tables and figures, inclusive and bias-free language. Learn and apply APA formatting to present your work professionally and ethically. Defining terms. Don't assume your readers know all your terms. Define them clearly. Good definitions appear at first use, are stated at the operational level, reflect language used in the literature. The placement depends on your approach. Quantitative studies define many terms early, often in a separate section. Qualitative studies define fewer terms at first and allow them to emerge. Mixed methods approaches blend both strategies. If terms are central to understanding your study, include a definition of terms section. To sum up, a literature review lays the foundation for your study. It reveals what's known, what's missing, and where your research fits. Structure your review according to your method, qualitative, quantitative, or mixed. Use a clear, thematic, and evaluative approach. Follow APA style and define your terms with care. This concludes Chapter 2, Review of the Literature. The content is based on research design, qualitative, quantitative, and mixed methods approaches by Creswell and Creswell, published by Sage. In the next chapter, we'll explore the use of theory in research and how it supports your design. Thanks for watching, and remember, your review of the literature is the bridge between curiosity and credibility.